Well, how's it going, Kingsmen? Welcome back to another NTW3 battle. This a clan fight between the AMR and NR4 clans. Today we are going to be viewing from, I believe, the AMR side. The coalition being played by the NR4. This is on Netherlands 3. And I'm just going to say straight off, I do not have the cores, at least for the Austrian side. Obviously I'll have the coalition cores here, which we'll just start off with immediately. This map has a 2-pointer in the center, then 2 1-pointers scattered along the line, so kind of makes a lot of the fighting happen here in the center, which I'm excited to see. Starting off here on this left side, you have the 7-point Poniatowski. In the center, rolling down 11-point Lons and a 11-point Yuzhin. And then on the right flank, you have a 6-point Russia. I'm not even trying to say that name. I know better. Then, of course, you have the 4 Austrian cores. You know, these cores usually bring stuff like Liechtenstein and Johann. I mean, I'm sure you guys like no dud of this, but it's like it's been a minute, so it's hard to remember. Man, the cores slip away so fast when life happens, you know. Like all this information my brain had got replaced with family, life, work, whatever stuff. But anyway, enough on that. So far, we have a lot of cavalry screening here. 2 cav corps pretty much for the French side. Obviously, Poniatowski has a couple infantry units as well, but then Russia bringing in pretty much an entire cav corps here. Gonna make for a very interesting fight here. I believe there is a cav corps for the Austrians, if I'm looking correctly. Either that or it's a very small corps, but I'd guess no. Now we do have a cavalry charge to start this off. Also, I had to reset all my recording settings, so if this recording is unwatchable, I guess you won't see it. If it's semi-watchable, I apologize. Obviously, I did a test run, and everything seemed to do fine, but you never know. You know, it could have just been luck of the draw for that moment. So far, looks like the Austrians getting pushed back a little bit. That looks like some Liechtenstein-esque cavalry. A lot of cuirassiers here. Very interested to see how they're going to use these heavy cavalry against the French. Now, the French also not really bringing heavy cav, a lot of dragoons. So I'm very interested to see how they're going to play this. They got to counter the cav, guys. They have to counter the Austrian pushes that are going to happen, probably fronted by... It's pretty much like shock cav. That's what cuirassiers are, shock cavalry. And they're going to probably use them very aggressively. You have a corps here from Austria on the left flank. Lines of infantry setting up, skirmishers being pushed out, cavalry staying on the flanks. Watching that Russian cav, looks like some Gusares. Trying to go for some skirmishers, gonna get scared off. And then we have some Ulanen charging it as well. Scaring them off. Neither side, I believe, has made contact just yet, but we are very close. Oh no, there is some. Right here, a little bit of a clash here, but I think Austria is going to the offensive and France pulling back, which means Austria is going to take this 2-pointer in the center. Let's see what they do here. This is cuirassiers scaring them off. You can see them charging. Man, there's going to be a lot of cavalry in this battle, guys. Like, I can already tell. There we go. We got some the Italian dragoons. And then a counter charge. Nicely done. Oh man, this is gonna ooh, a big push of cavalry on all sides. I'm gonna zoom out here so we can see it. Russia joining in, France going in. They did break against those cuirassiers. You see more dragoons going in on this left side. Even the Polish going in. Oh, Austria counterattacking some infantry here though. I think they're trying to get infantry into this LOC. If they can get to this LOC, well, they are gonna force all this cavalry back. Seeing some losses from the coalition, or from the Imperial side here. Russia losing a Lancer unit. They do take the LOC, though. And you're probably going to see a lot of cavalry start pushing back because these guys are going to be shooting point blank at them. You see dropping a couple crosshairs already. And still more pushing over here. Russia really receiving the brunt. It's just a back and forth, guys. Just back and forth. This is going to be an interesting battle. Just the maneuvering is going to be one painful thing for both sides. Like they really have to be on their game. All right, so France has the initial, I think, advantage, having taken this LC first. They are faster. They threw up their Trilliers, their L5s, L6s, super fast. Ooh, Carabiniers in the house. Oh, these guys are going to hold beautifully. Got a nice vantage point. Let's see, are the Austrians going to... So the reason this is such a good vantage point, guys, look at the gentle slope. It has a nice slope here, facing down. It's an ideal position for artillery and infantry, where you can also hide reserves behind the hill away from artillery. Look at that. That slope is perfect. So now France is going to deploy their lines. Got some grenadiers. Look at these. Epic. Look at these dudes. Oh, I love the grenadier uniform for the French. That is just slick. And this is maybe going to be an offensive for the Imperials. Now, I do see the Austrians have pushed quite a bit here. The thing is, this is a Cav Corps facing them, so they're just going to pivot around. The main bulk of the French army still has yet to make it up. They're very close. You have Poniatowski pushing on the left side here. And I suspect we're going to see more of an orientation like this for a fight, at least for now. Now, it's possible they may let the French set up here, and then Austria may have a corps hovering here. But Poniatowski will find it, I suspect, without too much difficulty. Still, they got some nice lines ranged out. I haven't seen very much artillery yet, but I expect there will be some making their appearance soonish, maybe? Is there no artillery? Maybe both sides are like, screw artillery, we don't need it. We use infantry and cavalry. Alright, so LOCs are getting taken very early on. Setting the mood of this battle of it being an LOC advantage right now for the French. Oh, we have a cav charge here. Dragoons catching some hussars out. Ooh, and just revealing the bulk of the Austrian army in the background. Surprisingly, these Dragoons not doing super hot on this engagement. Wavering already. Why did that happen? Ooh, friendly fire. Friendly fire. Okay. Alright, well, here it is, guys. The Austrians have been revealed. And they have a lot of infantry here. But I don't think they have a whole lot here. Poniatowski's making sure that these guys are not going to get flanked. This actually makes more sense for the Austrians. It's a little bit more of an even playing field here. Not extreme LOC defenses and attacks. And the terrain is a little bit more gentle. There's still a nice slope that the French are standing on, but it's not an insanely high slope. They still have this area right here, and you have the Austrian army. Well, you can see they're pushing right on them. Oh, they're gonna crest the hill in a second. Come on now, don't leave me hanging. And you notice now the cavalry, for the most part, minus over here. Oh, never mind. They're not even doing that. The cavalry's kind of dispersing a little bit. At least for the Austrians. The cavalry's hanging probably more on the flanks right now. While the infantry gets into position. It's so weird not having artillery. Now, Austrians may have some, but I haven't heard a single gun so far. Which really makes it very interesting, actually. You think about it, like, artillery can sometimes pressure somebody to advance or to retreat. If they're getting hit by constant, accurate artillery fire, they will either, in desperation, attack, or they'll withdraw, and then they move their artillery closer and do it again. In this situation, everybody's just kind of standing their ground. This is like, think about like a vanguard without artillery attacking a vanguard of the enemy, or a rear guard of the enemy, where it's just some cavalry and infantry who are, you know, covering and attacking. We'll see. The line is set once again. Oh, look at that. I was right. The line's going to be along here. Didn't think it would extend this far left, but it is. Ooh, look at these nice reserves. Still using some terrain to hide a lot of the reserves. Ooh. Now that, hold on. That looks beautiful. Oh, nope. Okay, fine. I'll just do this. Or, hear me out. Come on, computer. You can do it. I've recorded a battle for you in a long time. Nice. Alright, you can see they're starting to push up. This is a nice position to view everything from. This is too, but both sides still setting up, I would say. Said cavalry on the flanks, very traditional for this battle. There we go. Now we have the entire battle line here. Poniatowski's actually engaging. Now he is outnumbered here. Very outnumbered, but he is putting up an advance and putting up a bit of a fight. Yeah, he's gonna pull back. He's outnumbered like 3-1. That is a very insane. Ooh, you know what? Here, let me get. Oh gosh, dang it! I did it again. Ask me how long it's been since I've, you know, recorded a video. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I was trying to get thinking ahead here. I think this would be a cool thumbnail. You know? Something around here. Something like that. And, yeah. Yeah, so, this may be the weak point. This is where Austria may drive. I see French reinforcements shifting. Lan putting some infantry on the left to support Poniatowski. The main majority of the French still on the right here. I do believe we are seeing some Austrian skirmishers getting charged here. That tree line slowing them down quite a bit. Trees are really bad business. They're bad for business if you're a cavalry unit. It's just hazardous to your health. Like, it slows your charge down, breaks up the formation. No bueno. Here we go, though. I think the weak portion of this French line for the moment is getting probed by the advance. This is even like this is a full-on attack. Actually, this is even like a small little, like, you know, sometimes you'll send a couple troops to demonstrate, see what they got. They're not even doing that. They're just marching forward here. Gonna force. Yep, Lan pushing more infantry over here. They're gonna need it. With an attack of this nature, they have cavalry in the center. There's going to be some gaps now getting formed for cav play with the infantry. My favorite. Absolute favorite. You can see some hussars. Where are they going? Oh, things are about to start. They're starting right now. Absolutely starting. So one cavalry unit's going to peel off to tie down the dragoons. One unit's going to go after these infantry. More cavalry up here. They cannot form square. This unit may get hung out to dry. Get left to hang out and dry, I guess you call it. France getting some nice flanking fire, some grenadiers. Nice charge on the hussars, but here we go. Can they volley in time? No way. Nope. Hussars making the move more like, oh man.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh no. Okay, this is going badly for Poland right now. And these are just hussars, guys. This isn't even the heavy cavalry yet. I think the coalition is gonna outplay the French on this side. That's my suspicion. Now Lana is gonna push up on the left. Polish cavalry was a little too far away on the left here. They're gonna try to close it in here, but already their lines are lost. That's right. Still some infantry trilliers, and I believe some grenadiers in the back line. Or no, right there. Where is it? Yeah, they're over there somewhere. Here we go. Counter charge here from Poland. Getting a lancer in to, is that Polish infantry? Yeah. But here we go. Oh, they can't form square either. Where's all their squares? All right. Check over here. I'm not seeing a whole lot. I'm going to stay right here in the heat of the action. This is a problem right here, guys. And the Polish are trying their best to stop it. But things are not looking too hot. More cavalry, though, has ranged up over here. More infantry setting up. Lon may have to set up their line along this road at this point. Look at this. Austria just keeps throwing their cav forward. They're getting very aggressive. So far, not insanely high losses yet. Oh yeah, Austria totally threw a, oh, we're going to attack over here, and then they switched over here. That was a nice maneuver. And now their entire forces here, France is trying to rearrange. Now at the same time, Eugen, ship pushing over on this direction, gonna throw a little bit off. You can see Austrian reinforcements that were shifting over here now redeploying to the left. I think this push is gonna buy Lon some time. And in fact, yeah, they're totally pulling back. And you have Russia deploying way back behind the lines here. Oh, they have horse artillery. Ooh. Alright, Russia. Do something. There's a square supporting this line. I like Austria's odds right now. Oh, in the center here too. Oh, there was artillery. Well, was is definitely the right word to use. Not the stakes. Alright, then we lost two. Here we go, a sandwich motion. Ooh, this actually may catch an whole flank here. That's a beautiful volley, though, against that Russian cavalry. But this whole Austrian section may get surrounded here. Cavalry from one side, infantry from the other. Make sure this happened over there. This cav just running everywhere. Honestly, this is where things start to get difficult, start to struggle to, wow. What a maneuver. They've cut off a section of the Austrian line by driving a wedge with the cavalry infantry. Well done. They swung from here and way over here, isolated them, and they probably will destroy them in detail. And that's why Austria is probably deploying troops to try to break through, save their men in the woods. It's turned into a rescue mission. It's a rescue mission. Turns into a Call of Duty mission. We'll rescue our boys. Who cares about the main war? Over here, a nice line fight now. Lan fighting the Austrians. And Austria actually pushing back, or pulling back, I should say. Ooh, a bayonet charge as well. So France getting very aggressive over here. If this line breaks, they're gonna try. Now cavalry's gonna try to get up. There's not that many gaps being created right now. Let's see what they do. Bayonet charge right here on the flank. Go, go, go. There we go. Nicely done. Nicely executed. Oh, shoot. There's cavalry action happening over here. The Austrians being surrounded here. Oh, looks like, okay, just some of the pioneers, sappers, whatever. Yeah, sappers, I think. That was about it. Austria, I think, has counted their losses, that this is going to be a loss. At the same time, they have bigger problems here. Their right flank getting charged, and they can't spare too much of their cavalry because Poniatowski is waiting to pounce. As soon as they pull that cavalry in, they're going to swing around. And once again, Austria orienting their line, shifting reserves to the right. This is going to give Eugen a chance to just... That Austrian line here that got surrounded is going to be destroyed. All that they can do is try to sell their lives very dearly, try to inflict as many casualties on the enemy as possible. France, they did an excellent first initial push. I mean, they got stopped, and they wisely did not try to throw more troops into it yet. I think it's an artillery piece. There it is. Firing canister, maybe? I don't know, I'm not hearing the thunder of the guns, but... Oh, and there's a French artillery piece, a 6-pounder. Alright, there is artillery. Nice position. I think they're actually going to limber it up, though. Alright, here we go. Another pressuring attack here. Massive amounts of Austrian cavalry here. Let's see what we got in here. We got Cuirassiers, Hussars. That's a good mix. Cuirassiers to button down the enemy, hold them down, and then the Hussars to flank. We have France on the retreat. Yep. And Austria advancing. That section of the Austrian line has been dealt with. Now Eugen can push. And I don't know if he had any of his force over here. This is just Lan. Yeah. Eugen's whole corps is over here, and he's going to circle in here. Who has more men? That's the question here. Let me count while this is going on. Alright, so Z1 has 3,782. Nomis has 2,613. Then you have... That's all cavalry. Okay, so 5, 6. It's 5, 6, 63-ish. I'm doing rough math, so I'm not even trying to count that extra little bit. And then on the other side, you have 2, 4, 6... 7. Yeah, 7. Okay, so Austria has more infantry, guys. At least I think they do. Not 100% sure about that. How much cavalry? Oh! France going for a bayonet charge here. Provisional infantry getting sent into the meat grinder. They're gonna break. Look at this. Look at that stack upon stack of infantry. And cavalry now charging in. Oh. On the left, Austria really pressuring the Polish, getting a nice flank with their cavalry. Looks like they had some Chevaliers, and victoriously just rolling through that flank. Cuirassiers now in the thick of it. Squares form, but now Austria. Ooh. Look at them. Right next to each other. Come on. Someone fire. That's going to be a brutal. Yeah, France is in trouble here on this left side. Bayonet charge looks like over here as well. But France is starting to break. Overwhelming cav, guys. Now, these Cuirassiers are tired. We're going to get some Lancers going to go in on that action. Or not. Fresh Cuirassiers coming up. The coordination makes it a very tough fight. Oh, shoot. I'm missing this, too. Oh, wow. Eugen going in as well. Cavalry in the back lines. Just bayonet charge him, dude. Holy cow. This is going well for the Eugen. A total, almost total collapse here on the Austrian left. With the Russian cavalry charging in as well. A nice charge here. All right, let's check over here where Austria's making, I think what they probably are forcing themselves to keep going because they are losing on that left side. This right side has to do well. The thing is, this cavalry can only go so long before he gets tired. They have to maximize effort. But they're catching a lot of French infantry out. And then you have just the lines moving towards the French constantly. Constantly rolling forward. Eugen has like an insane amount of pressure to actually quickly wrap this up and turn towards this Austrian line. Where you can see things ain't going too well. Cavalry is charging France all along the line. They don't have a lot of squares. They have some cavalry, more infantry shifting. Gosh, this is rough. I love watching these. I hate playing these kind of battles. I really do. Enough to make your head split. All right, Poniatowski sending in some Ulani, sorry. Square going to support this attack, I'm assuming. Lancers charging those Cuirassiers. I wonder how tired the Cuirassiers actually are. Here we go. Square formed, though. Oof. Oh, man, guys. Lons need to hold on a little longer. Just a little longer. Already you can see Eugen shifting in here. It is going to be close. It is going to be very close because the French are definitely losing over here. This is the slow losing battle. They are withdrawing. They're giving ground. They're having units break. Eugen is trying as best they can to keep pushing here. Same time, France is just getting charged everywhere. Charged here. Charged there. Infantry, I believe Austrian infantry right here too.
Our men are running.
Lon has lost almost half his army. But he is keeping something intact so far. And Eugen is shifting. It's going to force less momentum being pushed into Lons. Right here, you can see they've kind of slowed down. This brave 61st held their ground, held back the enemy for a little bit here. Still, man, more and more infantry just breaking here. Poniatowski, he's been doing his best. I mean, he's going up, he's outmatched when it comes to cavalry. He has lancers going against cuirassiers. And here we go again, another heavy cav charge. Repeated. Nice flanking charge against the Hussars. Here comes Eugen, though. They are winning. Ooh, that's not good. Gosh, they executed them. They need some cavalry. Come on, this cavalry right here. Yes, you need to pull this guy. These guys need to go over here and stop farming. Oh, Austria is absolutely holding back Eugen's corps right now. Look at this. 2 lines. 3, 4, 5, 6. There, Eugen is getting thrown back. Still not looking very good for the French.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Alright, let's see the overall here. Austria still has that insanely deadly cavalry on that right side here. Poniatowski still has a couple cavalry units to counter them. Austria's center looks very strong here. Lon has pulled back. He's lost even more men. Eugen got thrown back. Some units over here. They do have LOC right now. Now, I do know there is a unit attacking, maybe. Right now, the French do have LOC, though. Maybe that's what they're banking on. Not totally sure. But if you, like, looking at this and that side, it is obvious who's winning the line fight by a lot. Broken but not defeated. That's the French probably feeling right now. Not even broken, I'd say. Yeah, hold. Imagine being one of those guys, you're just sitting here, been falling back, but you just keep pouring volleys. Like, man, either this is going to end very soon for me, or this is going to be a miserable time. Are there any squares? Oh my gosh, nope. Here they go again. They're going for the cavalry this time. These guys, this cavalry has to be tired. Lon is probably getting tired of falling back constantly, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, like, what are you gonna do? Telling you, when cav is used right, it is very deadly, as you can see here. This heavy cav just keeps going.
Our men are running from us.
Still, you notice the French are just pivoting around the two-pointer while defending the two-pointer. If they have this one, this one, and this one, I mean, they have all the LOCs right now. I'm at this other one in the far back. They have the majority. Well, this is a map, or this is a battle that's been fought across the entire map so far. Now, Yujin may swing around here. Almost the cavalry's over here now. Maybe he could get some. I don't know where all the Russian cavalry is. There's still time to take LCs. 20 minutes pretty much left. They got time. So it's just a matter of... Ooh, they're gonna run into that square. It's a matter of trying to defeat the French entirely, and then just run and cap some LOCs really quick. Artillery in a nice position. This could be the hold that the French have been looking for. We'll see. Just curious though, there's the sun. Ooh. It's like what? 2 o'clock in the afternoon, based on that sun. Depends on which direction's which, I guess. That sucks for these guys. They're just gonna get shot up. Cavalry's been cycled in and out for Austria quite well. I think they're keeping the tired units in the back to rest up and sending, like, they're just cycling them in and out. It's like this unit probably is about to be cycled back. Another unit will replace him, you know. And near the end of the battle, who cares about how tired they are, you know, just in pivotal moments. Now, there's some French troops over here. I think the French may win this by LOC. That's my thought. I mean, it's almost 15 minutes remaining without a lot of movement towards LOCs yet. But then again, there is still 15 minutes remaining, you know. How are these guys still firing? Am I seeing this correct? These guys are still firing even though it says they're broken? Here's where you can tell the riveting play comes in. Just kidding. There's not much really to say. I think the Austrians look like they're going to try to go for this 2-pointer now. The nice thing for France is they still have some cavalry left. I think they're most likely going to be using it more defensively. But, yeah, we'll see how this defense goes. Outnumbered still. The French are definitely outnumbered, but they have units scattered everywhere to a lot of LOCs. This LOC probably will be a little rough to take though, if I were to guess. I'm gonna switch a unit. Oh yeah, put some carabiniers in there. Yeah. They put their best melee capable troop in there. Cavalry swinging around. Here we go. Charge in with the lances. Maybe we'll actually get a nice kill for once on some heavy cavalry. Dang, look at that morale, though. They tanked that charge quite well. Alright, we have infantry going in there. This could be some Deutschmeister, maybe. That's kind of cool looking. Look at that. Like ants. Oh, a cav charge for one. Oh, that was a nice cav charge, nice volley. All right, so France getting on the offensive here, looks like. Trying to slow down the attack. Ooh, and the morale caving. A nice cav charge here as well. This may be the final break that France is going to get. Beautifully done. They repelled the first attack on the LOC and broken 2 more units as well. Reinforcements pushing out, looks like from Lan. Russia has cavalry hovering in the rear. Gonna force more troops from Austria to have to turn around to deal with them so they don't get charged in the back. I don't think Austria's going to take us LOC. When it comes down to it, France can hide, or not hide, but deploy around the LOC with this nice supporting fire. And Austria is going to run out of cavalry. Or at least their cavalry won't be everywhere. Or can't be everywhere. But this is finally France finally gets a chance to do something. You know? This fight's gonna actually probably be a bit of a raging line fight. Now we do see some advancement in this section of the line. Cavalry pushing up. Some, I believe, Chevaliers. Where are they gonna go? Can these guys form square? They form square. Countercharge by some Chasseur Cheval. Friendly fire. Nicely done. Wow. I actually didn't think that would work. Oh shoot, did I miss? Russia finally getting their hands in here. They're just using their overwhelming units to surround the cavalry here. They may actually break one for one. Oh, and then a flanking charge on the infantry. Time is running out here. Eugene being saved for the last final defense actually seems to be working out best for them. And another cav charge in the line of infantry. Poniatowski getting in, breaking two more lines. Yeah, this is starting to be a little bit of a turnaround here. Now there's some reinforcements from Austria coming over here. But, I mean, then we have 3, 4... Five lines of infantry here, plus 3 more here, so 8. They'd have 8. Steal some cavalry as well. Need to better run. They going to get charged. We're expecting the heavy cav to move so fast. See, this is a stick situation. As soon as you go anywhere, you're just going to get charged in the back. Of course, he has cavalry to reinforce here. Like I said, so many cav fights have been going on. This has been... excuse me. The most cavalry I've seen in a minute. All in one fight. But here we go. The forward attack by Eugene. Cavalry closing in. Line infantry as well. 35th is gonna get countercharged. Austria's like, we're not going down without a fight. The general is in the thick of it as well. There he is. Oh, we lost him. Boom, he fell. All right. Another general falls. Okay, I think this is the end. What a play, though. Man, Austria was beating the French back for the majority of this fight. I mean, starting from what, over here? Just pushing them all the way around. They almost did a full circle. Right from here, going to, I guess they pulled into right here, held, and then Austria went to here. So it was almost a complete circle around this LOC. This LOC was like the place to observe and watch a battle, if ever there was one. The fast forward button here, and they have one unit left right there. 1 or 2 units left.
Sir, our general is under attack.
But well done. Good game for both sides. That was awesome. A good one to come back to. Yeah, this was the Polish. So you see, got some good kills. Let's pull the results here, guys, so you can see. So on the Imperial NR4 side, you have Nomis. He was Yuzhin. He had 3,027 kills. Wolf as Poniatowski with 790. You have Herzog as the Russia with 535, and then Z1 as Lan with 1698. On the other side, I don't know who was who. Don't even know them, but I'm just gonna say Rambo had 1142, Sunny 657, Kotsi, I don't know. He had 1185. That Mapbot with 1033. So a vicious battle. Honestly, Austria was winning up until they hit the LOC at the very end. That was a tough fight there. But hey, well played to both sides. Loved it. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll catch you whenever I'm back again. Until then, you guys keep being awesome. Thanks for the support, and I'll catch you all in another video.